A firefighter who sparked an internal investigation into Johnson City's fire chief last year also filed a discrimination complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. He and other firefighters interviewed during that investigation said the chief called them unpromotable because of their age. Nate Morabito found out why city management isn't overly concerned.
The internal investigator did not find evidence to suggest the chief used age to influence the promotional process, but let me explain why this whiteboard is behind me. Firefighters said in a 2014 leadership meeting, the chief wrote the names of several firefighters who were within 5 years of retirement on a whiteboard and called them unpromotable.
Just nervous to come to work.
Not long after Tommy Varan and other firefighters accused their boss of harassment last year,
I believe I was discriminated against along with these others,
the lieutenant filed another complaint, this one with the EEOC, arguing he never got a fair shake at a promotion because of his age. He and others specifically recalled one meeting held by Chief Mark Scott.
He put our names on the board, the older guys, and said, "I'm writing these guys off."
We was unpromotable due to our age and our time in that we was no use to him.
I don't think that was appropriate, but at the very least it was a very poor decision on his behalf to use those words and to separate the group that way.
Several firefighters were at that meeting, including the two men who currently serve as his assistant chiefs. Both said they thought the chief's intent was to emphasize the need for the department to come up with a succession plan, but neither of their names were on the board. If it were different, they said they'd understand the other's frustration.
I told Chief Williams, I can't believe he said that. I said that was a bad example.
I never, ever said that they were unpromotable.
The chief denied using that exact word and said firefighters took his comments out of context. Scott said he even put his own name on that board and helped promote one of those people.
I was explaining that succession planning, we need to be preparing people to move up, that we were moving out.
We have received an EEOC complaint, and the response has been filed back.
The city manager says it's common for an organization of 1,000 employees to receive a few EEOC complaints every year. He told us he's not overly concerned.
I feel more comfortable with this particular complaint than most other complaints that we receive.
A captain said during the meeting in question, the chief was trying to convey that the department would soon lose a lot of experience. But he also told the investigator this.
I've heard behind closed doors from Chief Scott's mouth that they need to get out of here. They're too old to be doing this job.
All right, so the internal investigation did not substantiate harassment. It did not substantiate discrimination, but the investigator did say the firefighters might have received that information, the chief's comments, better if he hadn't put their names on that whiteboard.